I'm very grateful that we are in this conversation, and this will go in a cyberspace for many to see, hopefully. So Asha, what does VAST mean to you, and how did you come about with this? Is the most typical question I think you've ever got, but we have to start with this.
Okay, now I think before I explain anything, before I talk about VAST, I think this moment, the auspicious day, our king's birthday, and then we have actually made this platform and started something very new at VAST, which was such a big dream I had from the day one. This moment is also part of us, and I think Curtin tried her best. It started as a forum, which was very active for some time. So I think I'm very happy today to be invited as the first guest to fulfill a dream. And Chimi, thank you so much for coming as a presenter or a mediator or coming on board. Although, as you said, out of our comfort zone, we are sitting here and trying to kind of talk normal, which is not normal for both of us. But we'll try our best. Not so well prepared, and I'm not always a good talker. I listen a lot, but I find it very difficult to really talk. But I actually made up my mind. I said I have to be, because it's very important, not only for VAST, but it's very important for me also, because it's a big opportunity for me to really share some of my experiences in trying to become an artist. So it's very auspicious for you and me. Now, to talk about VAST, I think we all have actually growing with VAST, and VAST is it's also like a dream, and it's also like a baby or something that a healthy space for all of us, young and old, to grow out and then be a responsible person or be a responsible citizen. That's and the art is just a tool that we are using it to actually to take a positive journey.
When we talk about life as art and about living, Asha, where do you in your gentleness, where is that strength coming from? What is your motivation, really?
I will not say that I have this strength, and I've been, I as an individual, I as a person, I have a role to play in this journey of art as life. I wanted to believe that I myself is an art and to do something or to pursue something. I think we need to go, we have to try our best. If you think that I have a strength or I'm persistent and pushing things, maybe it's because I believe in art, I believe in myself, and I believe that I can do something. And along with me, many of us can do something. So that was a platform that we together created for VAST. And that platform is just a small thing that we created for ourselves, but as a country, Bhutan is such a platform for all of us to actually be persistent, be pushy, be strong, and
But gently, more.
and gently take us somewhere. Because we have to be gentle. Gentle, my God, we don't have the strength, physical strength. We don't have the means to be powerful. No? To be gentle, to be persistent, to be Manyin Guru is all part of art as life.
I never dared to ask you, Asha, but I will take this opportunity today. You have we have emotions more, Asha, but most of the time you portray, you bring out that strength in you to show that there is positivity. But I'm sure you have your negative emotions and how you handle that, Asha.
You said, like, I kind of really like get myself into organized and format and then try to carry on with my plans and in chaos. I mean, like,
there's chaos and order dusya, Asha. You have this
chaos.
perpetual dance of this.
Order in chaos.
Yeah, oh yes,
Okay.
order in chaos, kind of. Yes, this is something
okay. That is because when it comes to, I mean, doing things, when it comes to believing life and art, I mean, I get myself in a very, very comfortable zone, my zone. I'm in my zone. And I feel very comfortable there. And when you are comfortable, when you are loving what you are doing, when you are passionate about what you are doing, when you are so engaged and occupied, your mindset is really focused into. So whether that time you find comfort in I mean, like, you can organize and do things in your chaotic situation, no?
Mm-hmm.
So that is all maybe is the power of your compassion, or whether it's a power of your, that it becomes a strength in doing what you want to do. So in that similar line, I think that's why I think art is very important in our life, but we have to really kind of explain or have to make people understand that when we talk about art, it's not about, I mean, painting is not about artwork that is hung in a gallery or the museum or anything like that. Artwork is like how you do things, how you take yourself, how you prepare yourself, how you portray yourself, how you. It's just part and parcel of your life. You know, the journey in life. It's, if you really see, it's art. The day you wake up and do anything that you do with stupidity, with grace, with everything is being done using some creativity in it. And I mean, having negative emotion also becomes a part of that journey.
Yes.
And then there are chances that negative emotion can take over.
Yes.
In a lot of situations,
Yes.
negative emotion can take over, but there is art.
Yeah. So how do you?
To
No,
help you.
all of us, because a lot of young people and even adults, when I look at it, when I'm observing and realizing, we do tend to think that, wow, this person can do so many things. I'm sure they have no struggle. They're so inspiring. They do not get angry. They have no jealousy. They have no. You do acknowledge, Asha, all of us go through this.
Oh,
but
yes,
how
yes,
do
sir.
you? How? I really want to understand when all of us go through positive and negative emotions, how do you handle it with grace and then be able to use that negative emotions also as part of your own journey, to be able to embrace that? How have you been able to do that? And is that art?
It's very much part of art, actually. I mean, like, you are right. When we are growing up, it's the anger management is a very important thing. Sometimes because we call it the hot blood thing.
Oh, no.
So we won't be able to really manage that anger
Yes.
and your negativity and everything. But that's why you have our guardians, we have our parents, we have our teachers, we have our scriptures, all to kind of not to really terminate all these ill thoughts and angers, but to improve day by day, and then things can be controlled. I think it can be controlled. It needs to have some sort of format that your mind is been trained to face all these challenges, and then bring out a remedy, bring out something that, for example, this afternoon I had a conversation with Kiran.
And Kiran is?
Kiran is
Yes.
my better half.
Who's been with you in this journey?
I was maybe I was irritated in one situation, and she was saying, "Oh, you got angry," and then I was saying, "Yes, maybe I got angry, but I managed to kind of brush it off."
Yes.
And she was saying, like, brush it off is not good.
Okay.
You have to transform that anger.
Okay.
And then I was thinking, yes, that is very important lesson.
Yes.
You brush it off means
subduing it.
you're just putting it aside because it's going to come back.
Yes.
But if you transform your anger that moment, or if you transform your negative power into something positive, I thought that's
at that moment the
that is very
baby
no, but I thought that was I'm going to try.
Okay.
Ani, I'm going to try, but I just it hit me,
Yes.
And there are ways that we can brush it off. There is a way that we can suppress, but the ultimate goal, I think, is to transform. And transform your negative energy into positive it's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
We
No,
all,
you've been
all
doing-
have to
yes,
try.
yes, and as life goes on, I think there's never ending to this.
Yeah.
But you have shown us, but you have your own struggles as well.
Oh yes,
But
yes. Every one of us will have that there.
and the medium, the art as a visual artist, has it really been able to help you throughout, or has it been a distraction? In fact,
To subdue that.
do you subdue,
energy.
or have you been transforming?
I don't know that, because transforming a bad energy into a good energy is very. I have to really think now that how it could be done. No? Was I suppressing all the time, or was I transforming? That I'm not very sure. Just I have to work on that. But I mean, art as a therapy, it really works.
That's right.
Because your negative energy actually triggers from your anger, or from your
Jealousy,
from all
pride.
these things, and it happens not for a long period. No, it's just a short span. It's just a snap of a finger. You can get angry, and then if it is controlled, that can be this thing. If you have to distract yourself, that is suppressing is one thing. Just kicking off. No, I'm not. I don't want to be angry. But then you're inside. You're still angry.
So we can channel it through
you
art.
have to. Yes, you can forget about it by occupying yourself mentally, physically into doing something that you like doing it, because you forget. No, then.
Yes.
Then it just calms you down. It cools you down.
Yes.
And that time, I think the transformation should take place.
Yes. So it grounds you. It will. Yeah. So you catch your emotions, and then when you use the tool, the art as a tool, then the process becomes a beautiful artistic process for relationships as well, Moaja, and your relationship with life, and within that life, the people around you, the nature, the environment, whatever the circumstances, and you have given us and a lot of those. We try and emulate, but having come closer to you, also we also really deeply understand that you've lost many things, I think, and which you don't realize. Or do you sometimes feel, Aja, because you've given so much to establish an organization like VAST Bhutan on your own with two of your other friends, and with your better half giving you a lot of support as well, then I can only ask this, Aja, but do you have any regrets or no regrets? I have seen that you have sacrificed, but that is from my perception. But do you see it as a sacrifice?
No, I think I have not sacrificed anything.
Honestly, that's the benevolence of you.
I have not really sacrificed anything. Creating with my friends a platform for all of us was a nice thing that it happened. Actually, it's not a thing that I have to regret.
No regrets.
I mean, no regret. No, it's something that really helped me also. It helped me to groom myself. Helped me to uplift myself from a lot of other things, like, for example, my negativities. Like there's so much frustration in life. Did
you say there's so much frustrations in life?
Yeah, in life. Like,
can I dig out what kind of frustrations?
No. For example, like the normal civil servant frustrations, you're not getting, you're doing a lot, your boss is not recognizing that, you want this perk, you want that, this, like other people are getting, you are not getting.
The rat race.
Yeah, then other people are bunking office, you can't bunk your office because you have been given a lot of responsibilities, this kind of things that, and then having the other side is like you have determination, you have like geared yourself to do something,
Make a difference.
make it different, and then you have so much things that you have to be aware of. You're not allowed to perform the way you want to do, and that there's so much frustration. But having a space like VAST
So you turn that frustration
into something nice.
Yes, something.
And then I said, I want to grow. I want to grow up as an artist. I want to groom myself as a better person.
Instead of grumbling.
And I need a group to walk together, talk together. So that's what really helped me. And then, like, when you are as an artist, you are preoccupied with your work. You are so engaged with your work, you tend to forget your family. You tend to kind of miss out a lot of things. And then family also became a part of art.
Yes.
Growing up with them, growing up with my son was part of art, part of life.
Yes, I remember you taking Chunkula everywhere, your son.
So yes, sometimes I used to feel bad, thinking that, oh, you selfish guy. No.
You had those running commentaries. You had those running commentaries in your head, remember, Asha?
But then later on, I realized that no. My family is part of me. My family is part of my art. So that makes me positive. Maybe I was transforming a little bit.
Last, Asha. Thank you for sharing this. Yes, I think this is the first time in my life that I've heard you say I'm frustrated. I was frustrated with life, but it's what you did about it, no? And you used art as a medium. We know that in 2026, VAST is going to undertake a big festival called the Windhorse Festival, and this is also one of your dreams of expressing Reimit and just sharing what you feel, and it's up to others to have a dialogue and contemplate whether it is or not. So as the first festival director, if you could share with our viewers, what are your plans and what's exciting you even as an artist?
It's such a complex issue, no? Oh. Because you're dealing with
people's
your heart.
Yes. Yes.
And your, I mean, it just, I don't know. That's what I understand. That's what I'm learning. It ties up everything with your heart. Everything that you do from your heart. I mean, sweeping mindfully. Mindfully means things that you do from heart. Any simple thing, any complex thing you do with your heart becomes an art. So that really connects to the Windhorse chants. The Windhorse chants and Windhorse flags are mantras and maybe an essence to clear your path for this good heart to come out over there. Now, this really complex issue. Then you know, like you
It's
really
complex,
don't know.
but it is simple, Salam the Zumbinas.
You
It's
really
simple, but
don't
it's
know.
complex.
You don't know. You really don't know where to start. So I've been kind of doodling for a long time, always dreaming. I need to, you know, it's my life journey. I need to kind of do an exhibition on the horse, because I've really like put so much, enjoyed so much, put so much effort into understanding, and then there is no limitation. I have never kind of sat down. Okay, now
This
I
is
got
it.
this wind horse. So I was kind of like having a lot of problem, and then year by year, you are not getting younger anymore. You're physically, there are a lot of physical challenges that you know you can't really go up to the mountain and get even the flag, the old flag that you needed for your artwork. So with the young group, I was sharing my aspirations and sharing about the wind horse stories and you know all these things, and then I kind of invited them. Why don't we all come together and do the exhibition together? And then we started kind of cooking some kind of plan and some sort of. Whenever we travel to Paro, whenever we travel back, I'm there all the time. Look right, look left. Don't you think something can
Yes,
happen there? You know,
yes,
then,
yes.
and then let your goodness come out through your prayer flag, through your artwork, and then you know, and just a topic of wind horse leads to understanding your life,
Yes.
your goals.
Yes.
Ultimately, be spiritual or be a farmer or be a kind of non-religious person or be anybody. Our goal is to achieve something good, something so that we
touch base with our inner self more.
So next our reincarnation will be in a better position. Something we talk about le jumde, we talk about karmic deeds, karmic deaths, and you know, and then accumulating karma and all these things. We talk so much about, and then we don't really see the vital
things that are just right
there. Things that are, you know, like the trap inside you. You talk so much, but your heart is being cool. You don't let out anything, because you can't really let out also. If I have 10 rupees, if I give 5 niltam to somebody, say, how come are you crazy guy, stupid guy? You have only 10, you give half to them. What's this? You know, these guys they're poor because of their previous lay or previous this thing. There are so many circumstances that stop us being
kind and generous.
Generous to yourself.
Yes, actually,
like,
it comes back
as
to
per
yourself.
our Buddhist this thing, you are generous because it helps you, no?
Yes,
it helps you. You do puja because it clears your way. So these are a lot of things that we discuss.
Okay.
And then few of them are excited, few of them are lost. So finally, we became bolder, we became more brave. We said, no, exhibition is not enough. It has to be a festival.
Yes, we have to do a festival.
So that's how it started. And we gave ourselves a lot of time, room, but it didn't happen. But Now it's getting closer. We have to, all of us, we need to work hard.
I feel it like that. It's actually not even understanding. I've known that, Asha, you've been, for you, that ultimate, this one is a creation, but the process is so important. And the process, in the process, whether you've been able to put in seeds, seeds of whatever you wanted to share, and each person's their own journey after that, no?
I
Do you
think
see it?
it's equally important, no? First thing is you have to commit yourself to
Yes.
do something more.
Yes.
And
We need the targets though.
yeah,
We
when
need
you
the
are
tangibles.
doing it, when you are doing it is the process. Is
Yes.
a process. When you are doing it, is a field, is the battlefield, is the work field, or
Yes.
it is the learning field.
Yes.
It is the, I mean, like physically, mentally, you are being challenged, and you have put wholesome effort into that process,
Yes.
where a transformation can take place, where
Yes.
a change can take place, where you can learn.
Yes.
And that's why the process is very important. That's why the process is the most enjoyable part of the journey. No?
Yes. Yes.
Once it's done, whether you have learned a thing or two, or whether you have not learned anything, but you have really like enjoyed
Yes.
the moment, and that moment, that enjoyment, that experiences, you go with a bag of money and then go everywhere, you won't be able to get that.
Yes. Yes, Asha. Yes.
But once it is done, once it's been, your artwork has been put on display, then you cannot enjoy it actually.
Yeah.
You feel, instead of enjoying, you feel sad.
Mm.
You feel reluctant to really part with that.
Mm.
And sometimes you feel angry also, because somebody coming and criticizing your baby or your.
You're putting it right out there, Asha.
You know that by then it's done, but the process is very important. And here in the process, in the wind horse, my dream, my hope is like some of us will learn something about being truthful to yourself and being
authentic,
and open your heart. The festival is, I think, is a big event for us, and is a very good opportunity for all the artists, and good opportunity for our young people also, because there will be so many activities involving them. So it's almost like VAST environmental activities. HEMA, previously what we used to do in the camps. So it's
yes, I remember, Asha, those were Vastagi, and even when the environmental consciousness had not been was an active role that was taken by civil societies. VAST had early on started this recycling programs, have done these programs, and using art as a tool. And this one's going to be a very big one, Molash.
It's a big one. It's I think we have done camps and exhibitions, but we have never done a festival at the national level. And it's a very good golden opportunity to once again interact with community, different communities, and then together, community with young, I mean, youth power, we can do something with the garbage issues on the mountain tops because of the prayer flags. And there are things that programs, we have so many activities in line in the festival throughout the year to explore our creativity and an artistic approach to reimagining the wind horse phenomena.
Yes.
And it's a very good opportunity for the artists because they get to create an expression about their own mind and heart, which is sometimes not so much happening because we are, as an artist, I think especially in Bhutan, we are kind of governed by the demand of what we'll sell, not what we will create for ourselves or what we will like to express. You know, we are all like, we have become like a souvenir artist.
Yes.
So we have a very good opportunity to step out of that because the concept of wind horse is very simple, but at the same time very complex.
Profound
And then it needs a lot of our own interpretation and in understanding of how you approach to your crafts or your medium. So it's a very good opportunity. I think I hope all of our fellow artists will come and join.
Yes.
As for me, I've been asked to do one solo on the wind horse since there are a lot of it's my idea to do the wind horse exhibition. So VAST have given me an opportunity to do a solo on wind horse. So that will be my exhibition, but that solo can be part of the festival. Is the part of the festival, and I'm already gearing towards having this solo exhibition in the artist shelter.
Yes.
Artist shelter.
Punakha.
Yeah, in Punakha.
Yes.
It's called Shelter for Art and Artists.
Yes.
And then sooner or later, we'll have small shelters for artists to come and work, and that place will be my first wind horse solo exhibition. We'll start from there.
So
I've already kind of developed some. I'm developing the idea according to how this solo exhibition on the wind horse will function. So I have already given space where I will hang the pictures, where I will do the installation.
Yes.
And I've even created few areas where how I can kind of improve the area of hosting flags in the village and bring out some ideas, new ideas how to mindfully host the flags, not in a competitive situation. Like just now we have problem because these flags are printed on polyester, they're never getting degraded. But the other people are kind of impatient, so they come and host their flags on top of the flag that people have hosted before. So there are situations like that, and certainly we would like to kind of improve the flag hosting situation, and then we can have an art within the flags.
Yes.
A wind horse within the flag. So there are so many ideas that can be brought into the activities that we are going to do throughout the year.
Yes.
Not only in Thimphu, we are going to bring a lot of community art installation into urban areas, and then showcase what artists can do to explain about the good energy.
Yes.
And there are some activities where we will involve children in writing their own prayers, writing their own lungtas, making them chant their own lungtas
Yes.
mindfully.
Yes.
So there are programs such as finding a way of reintroducing degradable prayer flags, wind horse flags, not the other flags, but wind horse flags. And it's going to be interesting anyway.
Yes,
We have to make it interesting.
That's the excitement or the aspiration of every artist. And like you're saying, Asha, it's opportunity for the artist, but I also see it not just as an opportunity for the artist. For the artist, yes, you're getting to create and express. That's an opportunity. But for the society as a whole, for the country, it can create a lot of vibrancy, no? It can create a lot of dialogue, a space for discussion. By engaging in something that is interesting, visually appealing, and then you draw in people, bring out that collective good energy as well. And then do you hope that as artists, you are contemplating and then being able to express and create? How can the government be able to be part of this and capitalize on it, in fact?
I don't know, because
Because after all, we are one country, no? We cannot. I do not see us working independently. If anything that we have to do, it has to be. It's only through collaborations, no? And to understand interdependence. So how do we draw in, and how can they
I didn't
capitalize?
The issue here is about clearing your obstacles, no?
That's the purpose.
When you are, like a small group trying to clear the obstacle, we are not really clearing the obstacle just only for ourselves.
Yes.
We are clearing for the larger group, where even spiritually, if you could clear those obstacles, if you could clear all those hindrances, I think government will benefit, because we have cleared the hindrance and the obstacles there. Whatever they are trying to achieve, they will achieve there. And then 2026 is the year of the horse. That is also very significant. And it's like the artist community coming together to do a rimro. It's kind of a rimro, for the country, for all the projects that we have,
Yes.
for the government to run smoothly.
It's a big rimro.
Yeah.
The way you're living as art, even in your shelter right now, that you're creating in Punakha, we can see that somehow it's not only about creating a tangible working space, but you're always trying to connect the community, people, and we've seen you with the villagers, and you've been able to draw like that. And you also thrive in being able to connect people and see how people can come together. Do you see that as that's the art, your skillful ways of...
That's very much, very much art, I think, in it. No, I mean, living together is an art.
Yes.
I mean, and growing up together is an art also, because there is some kind of involvement of your heart.
Yes.
And then some exercise of trust, which is very important nowadays. I mean, and then with the villagers also is the same thing. I trust them, they trust me. And so far, like, I get reports saying, oh, watch out, huh? These guys are like that, this, that. Watch out, your things will disappear like anything. It's been 2 years and my place is open to everyone. There is no lock, key, nothing. Finally, we have a gate because the cows are coming and eating the plants, so we have a gate. But it's still, but we have a small place where people can walk in and out anytime they like. And so far, nothing went missing.
Yes.
And then, so, I mean, living like that is also an art.
Continuously.
Yeah, continuously. Then.
And with the little monks.
And with the little monks, they have, develop a bond. And they just get excited to come to the place. They run away. They go to all kinds of places, like to the shop or to the forest, and they will just scratch their heads. Oh, Asha Kama, they will say that they have been to my place. But they will come, but along with my place, they will do other touring also. But that excitement they have.
I remember myself also being involved with the rice bank project that you initiated in the village Moaja, in Kabisai Moaja. And that was also something that you involved the community, involved VAST. If you could talk about the rice bank project, because again, whenever I look at you and when I've heard about some people, when they say, oh, you're eminent artist of the father of contemporary art in Bhutan, but his artworks, has it been in which galleries, has it been auctioned off in some Western, platforms, very highly reputed. So people's measurement of success of you as a father of contemporary art, some have, in the conventional sense, a different perspective. From our perspective, you put in your time and energy in really living and not really focusing on you becoming famous or world famous. What do you say? I see it like that.
I
had the Rice Bank project, the Happy Little Monk, VAST Bhutan, your community, the recycling programs that you did, Make-A-Wish projects, all this involved people, And it takes your time and energy, and you enjoy it also. But you did not focus yourself to be like world famous standard. What do you have to say about that and the people's living as
I'm
art?
in here to inject an idea of becoming famous for the younger lot.
Okay.
But they have to be famous by understanding art as life. and they have to understand how you have to use your heart.
Oh.
And then, for me, yes, famous at that stage is not possible, because I have not really created much, artwork that people can see, that I can put it in a gallery or a museum. But my artwork is all this.
Yes.
Grooming is an art.
Yes.
Paving a way for the younger lot is an art. Opening up their heart is an art. No? And then, of course, technical guidance, a little bit here and there, which I have not really learned myself also, but have experienced it in many ways. But there are many activities that we did it like that. It's just to, not because you are kind, because you want to help. It's because of sheer interest in growing up and in art. Like, for example, the Rice Bank. The Rice Bank started from an art camp.
Yes.
When these children, because art camp programs are like not only drawing or painting. The camps we have designed are youth interactive camps, which means these young people, whoever are the participants of the camp, needs to exercise, we need to interact with the community, with the young people from the rural area. So basically trying to introduce them to the urban young people, trying to let them know that once upon a time your forefathers were living like these people. They have to understand. So along with that, they have to understand the joy of being in nature. They have to understand the joy of being in a community, the joy of actually plucking a fruit from the garden, eating, not buying from Sabji Bazaar or supermarkets. They are urban children, they have to experience all those. And during those exercise, they need to know the situation of these villages.
Yes.
So they go around, we tell them, go and check what they are eating, how they are surviving. They go and check and they ask questions, and they come back and report, saying, oh, there's this family, they have nothing to eat.
So it came from their understanding and sense and
Yeah,
sensibilities.
they develop.
That because of they were in the field and felt connected, sensed it. And
then we become creative, no? Then we bring the art part into this.
Yes. Asha. Asha, is there anything that you like to? I would like to really. I know we can carry on with this conversation. Is there anything that I have missed out, or you'd like to add as a closing for this maiden episode? It's been really been a privilege for me, but I'll continue. I am very fortunate that I can continue this conversation even off camera. But for the viewers, there's something that you would like to really talk about life as art through your experience. You really want it to be registered, carved in their heart.
I don't know, but I'm supposed to be on a hot seat, and you are supposed to grill me.
I'll grill you. Don't worry. If you want me to grill you, I'll grill you.
But I think it's very nice. Gafshap conversation. It's good. I don't know how people will benefit out of it, but I think we had a good time. We talked as if we don't have this camera pointing at us. So, so I came here not to make sense, just to speak what I feel, what I just to share, and I really want, out of this, I really want the artists. We don't really know the other people whether they will take advantage of this conversation and get something out of it. But for the artists, I think we really need to open our heart.
Yes.
We really need to transform ourselves into expressing what you feel inside.
Yes.
Expressing genuinely
Yes.
what we are, what express genuinely and show people what you really feel. And I want everyone to know that artists are not just some different species.
Yes.
Everyone is an artist by birth. And the artist is not only subjected to paint nicely and draw nicely or carve nicely. Artists are like monks.
Yes.
Artists are, everyone is an artist. Everyone who wants to share, who wanted to bring out what they feel, what they want other people to take, how we can benefit other, bring out your goodness.
Yes.
It's all about bringing out your goodness, and artists can do that easily because they have the tools in their hand. They have the creativity. They have the medium.
Yes.
So we really need to be mindful and be more expressive. And there are things that what we really want to know is that we need to, I always tell, if you're creating an artwork from your heart, but in between you started having a notion that this artwork is going to bring me some money. This artwork is going to solve my financial problem. This artwork is going to help me in paying my rent. Then your focus is being diverted towards the rent payment situation. Then you walk out of your own expression. You started painting something that
For a living.
for something like that. But everybody wants money. Everybody needs money. But when you are really working on a piece, don't not to really get yourself involved with those. When you produce a nice artwork, genuine artwork, original artwork from your heart, with your dedication, with your passion you pour into the artwork,
And authentically.
that artwork will anyway fetch money.
That's a
In the end,
byproduct.
in the end.
That's
But
really
while you're working on it, if
yeah.
if you get obsessed with all these thoughts, your artwork never is never will come the way you want. It will have some sort of, I mean,
disruption.
disruption.
Yes.
So, like for example, a monk trying to meditate, and when his thought is not gathered in, his focus is not there, he cannot meditate. Quite like
Yes.
if his mind is wandering, then what's the point of staying 3 years, 3 months in the retreat, and when your thoughts are all going haywire, you just waste 3 years of your life. The same with painting also. You just waste all your hard work, and then in the end you have a shitty work that nobody will like.
So it's really being true to yourself more.
And then in life, that's why life as art is like that. You have to be true to ourselves. The most be true to ourselves. Whatever you do.
Yes.
I mean, if you are true, if you are standing with an open heart, that's an art. That's that's why we all are an artist.
Yes. And with that note, thank you very much, Kadin Chef, to all the viewers. Keep your heart in art. That's Kadin Chef.
Mic testing. Mic testing 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, berat juga.